Alright guys, today I'm going to be explaining the VGT turbo and what they do and how they work. I'm just going to go over the basic parts right now. First, this is a compressor housing. It's your compressor wheel. This is what brings air into the turbo. It's your turbine wheel. That's your exhaust wheel. This is what spins the turbine, using your exhaust flow from the engine to propel this, to turn that to suck in air. It's turbine housing. Now on this specific one, this one has vanes in it, as you can see, that move. I'll get to that a little bit in the video. And that's where your exhaust comes out. That would be where your exhaust would go in. Or come out, I'm sorry. That's where exhaust comes out. That's where your exhaust goes in. Alright. Now I'll put this a little bit simpler. I'll go ahead and put this back on the front fascia of this. So you see exactly how it works. As you can see, normally there'd be a tube here and then your air filter like somewhere on, you know, the truck anywhere. Just pull air in, compress it, come out this, go through your boost tubes in your intercooler. From there it gets cooled down using the ambient temperature from outside and then into your intake. From there it goes from your exhaust valves back to your turbo. Comes in here. And this is where things get tricky on these. Instead of having a wastegate for blow off or anything, this uses vanes. As you can see on this right here, this actuator right there, and then this little knob right here, which is the armature, which connects in here, right there. And that's what moves this open and closed. As you can see, those vanes right there, just kind of open and then close. And what that does, that allows either more exhaust flow, which is when they're open, or less to go to the turbine wheel. And what it does is when it's smaller, it creates a smaller AR ratio, allowing the turbine wheel to spin up faster to allow more boost to come in quicker. And as the engine RPMs gain and you have more exhaust scavenging, the vanes would open to allow more airflow in to create more volume, less velocity. Now the best thing about these VGTs is they have a lot better boost pressure on low end than a fixed turbo would, because of these vanes allowing a higher velocity air when they're closed to spin the turbine faster without having to have so much exhaust. And like I said earlier, this is your actuator. All inside here, this is all ran by check valves and pressure. I can't get a light in there, but and that's your basic setup on a VGT turbo. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them in the inbox.